Hi legends, so we are going to plan a trade at in some time. We are still not there yet. We're a long way far away from where we want the trade to happen. But I did complete a scalp this morning where between 9:15 and 9:30 when there are high volumes. I trade in options. So yeah, option buying only. So I did I entered into a put long upon this rejection candle, and I entered somewhere about here. Stop loss was about here, and then my targets were about at the end of this rejection candle was a strong entry for me though. But yes, I was not too sure as there was no specific supply zones that the price was coming from, and there were pretty strong demand forces over here, so didn't want to stay for too long. Made a quick scalp, and now we are waiting for price to either come into this demand zone, and we have two supply zones marked over here. So whichever supply zone price reacts to over here is where we'll be taking a trade. So maybe from here where this will be a stop loss here, and this will be the trade because this is the next, this right here would be our next demand zone, so we'll take profits just above that. And if this supply zone doesn't hold up, then we'll be entering over here, and ideally it should be somewhere over here. Targets would be similar. So as you can see, price has just tapped into our first supply zone, so now we have to wait to see if it reacts to it. What we mean by reacts is we have to see a change of character. Right now, price has been in a very strong bullish trend, and now we want it to show signs of reversals. So we need to look at a pattern, something like this. Yeah. So now price is here. We want to see a sharp movement towards the downside, then a retracement, and then break of this low. So once price breaks that low is when we are going to be entering in a short position, like put buy. Uh, yeah, so price, this could be the candle of liquidation. We have to wait here. It is risky to enter. You can enter on this where your stop losses will be low, like your stop losses will be small, but the chances of that stop loss being hit are high because you will be placing a stop loss somewhere over on this line. Yeah, this can give you higher profits entering on this liquidation, but what I choose to prefer is the safer method, which is going to be on this break of structure. When it breaks this low, previous low. So we are going to wait for that swing on the 1 minute time frame. And yes, let's see how it goes. So right now price has actually gone above our supply zone. It hasn't really respected it, but we will still wait. This is not a, a sign to enter for a call, because if I show you the premiums of put, these are at the money and these are still not melting as much as expected. Okay, right? This candle, this has broken the low, and maybe now, I mean, I would not enter for a buy unless it makes another swing. But no, I just won't enter for a buy because there is another supply zone. I would rather trade the supply zone than go with the trend. So yeah, we just have to be patient right now. No point in rushing into a trade. This is my strategy. This is pretty heavy mitigation of the supply zone. So I can also expect a straight candle all the way down, like a candle almost this big. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like this, or like two candles this big. One candle this big, and then another candle this big. But if that happens, we are not going to enter the trade. I will be waiting for the right opportunity for my strategy to come forth. I will not be rushing into candles. So now price actually did not respect our first supply zone, and now it has moved towards the second supply zone that we had made. So now we have to wait for price to react to the second supply zone. So once again it is a game of patience, and it was the right decision to not enter for a put over here, and we'll wait to see what happens. Price has entered, tapped into our supply zone, and we will be waiting for it to show some form of change of character, make a swing low, then break that swing low, and that is when we will enter. So we'll just wait for that to happen. Price has been so bullish today that it might still continue going up. So we have to be patient. So now price has actually made a low over here, and we will be waiting for price to break this low, and we will be entering for a put buy. We have to be extremely careful with our entries since it is just one day before the expiry, and there will be a lot of premium decay. Here you can check out the charts of the premium also. And yes, it is showing some signs of put premiums are showing some signs of positivity. So once again we are just waiting. Ideally the trade will look something like this. Stop loss will be above this swing, and we will take profits here. This will be the first profit, and it might be a total change of character, so you can hold it for a longer period. I will personally be happy even if it hits here with a good premium spike. So yeah, just waiting. You can see price has made a high over here, then it's low, then it is a lower high, and this break of this low might confirm. Yeah, in the premiums it has already broken this high, candle of 138, but we will still wait for it to break in Nifty. Again, we have to accept that this trade might hit our stop loss. That is what is truly accepting risk. So now I have my entry, as in I know where I'm going to enter. It is going to be above the high of this candle, which is 39.35. So I'll enter somewhere at a 40, and my stop loss will be below this 6.7 point stop loss. I'll put the order. Okay, and we are in the trade as you can see. Okay, we still haven't hit it. It is a wrong entry on our side. We've entered too soon, but let's see what happens now. We have to stick to the trade discipline, in discipline, and yeah, I will update you guys how it goes. Okay, so price did break that low, and we are lucky that the trade is going our way so far. And this will be my stop loss on the charts, on the Nifty charts. Okay, so once it hits this point, it crosses this point on the Nifty charts, I will immediately be exiting the trade. But right now it's going in our favor. The premiums are not spiking as much. But yes, we'll just see what happens without panicking. And we have to completely accept that we might incur a loss. That is how trading is. And yeah, I will tell you all how it goes. Okay, so I am going to move my stop loss above this supply zone. I think this is a high probability trade, so I am okay to set a higher stop loss. I don't want to be stumped out too early, and I'll be patient with it. Right now, premiums are gaining some momentum as you can see. We are trading at the money, and I trade with a single lot because I am also learning. And now, yes, so premiums are picking up the pace. And let's go. We've already had a successful trade before this, so I will not be too greedy. I just want to get a positive trade. So yeah, there is this demand zone that we have to be careful of. Once it hits this demand zone, let me show you which one. Um, okay, yeah. So once it hits somewhat this demand zone, I will be careful because there are high chances that price will reverse from this demand zone. So I will put a trailing stop loss once it hits this. Okay, we are doing crazy well in the premiums, and I'll be really happy with this profit to, yeah, I'll be happy to even book profits right now. But let's see how it reacts to this demand zone. So yeah, okay, it is showing some signs of reversal immediately. Uh, okay, I do not want to. Okay, okay. Premiums are spiking much faster now. I think I should book profits here. I do not want to get greedy. Okay, fine. Wow, wow, wow. Just look at that candle. Okay, price is really going our way, and I am going to book profits soon. One more spike and I'll be booking profits. But we don't really have to because there is no sub demand zone until here. But I don't want to be greedy as I said. I'll be booking profits soon. Let's see. Okay, I think that is it for me. I'm happy with the profits, and here you can see I have booked the profits. And yes, once again, we waited for the right entry. It was a very good trade, and it might still go if price might completely reverse. What I expected from this supply zone is happening with this one. I told you, right? I had showed the drawing. Two huge candles all the way down, and it was good. So now we've had two trades, just two trades. Both of them have given us nice profits, and I'm happy. I'm going to go to sleep now. See you all soon, and hope you learned something from this. If you did, please drop a like and please do subscribe. If you want a full tutorial on what my strategy exactly is, then I'll need more subscribers. I'll need you guys to motivate me for that. And yes, I'll keep showing you how I traded, and you guys keep showing me your support. Let's see how the premium is going. Okay, it is going. Okay, nice. Chalo, signing off, and tell me in the comments if you caught this trade by yourselves. Okay, chalo, bye bye.